He'll be the first president in a long time who won't negotiate with the opposition to try to raise the debt ceiling. He himself did it. Clinton did it. Bush did it. Reagan did it. They've all done it. So why is the president so firm right now in saying he doesn't even want to talk to the Speaker or any of the Republicans to work out a deal to raise the debt ceiling?
Wolf, I know, because you've been covering Washington for a long time, that you know that what happened in 2011 when Republicans threatened default if they didn't get what they want had never happened before. Not under Clinton, not under Reagan, not under either of the Bushes. Had never happened. It is simply categorically false to say that any party in any negotiation over budget priorities had ever said, if I don't get what I want, I'm going to default on the full faith and credit of the United States. Had never happened before. And the mere flirtation with it in 2011, the threat of it caused this country economic harm, caused harm to the American middle class. This president will not allow that to happen again. He will not allow Republicans to, at what they're saying now, basically attach a laundry list of partisan objectives to their responsibility to raise the debt ceiling, saying if I don't get what I couldn't get through the legislative process, what I couldn't get at the ballot box, what I couldn't get out of the Supreme Court, if I don't get that, we're going to crash the economy, and the American middle class is going to pay.
So the president is saying
wholly irresponsible.
He will not make any concessions to raise the debt ceiling. Is that right?
Here's the deal. He's not asking for anything to raise the debt ceiling. It's Congress's responsibility to raise it. He's not saying, oh, I'll only sign an increase in the debt ceiling if Congress attaches one of my priorities. Only the Republicans are saying that they will threaten the full faith and credit of the United States if they don't get some partisan objective, some other item attached to the debt ceiling. We're not asking for anything. We're not asking for any legislative agenda item to be attached to raising the debt ceiling. We're just saying that we agree we should never default, we should never even contemplate default, and Congress ought to raise the debt ceiling. Only one party is asking something else.
Very quickly, remind us why the president, as a senator, voted against raising the debt ceiling.
The president voted against raising the debt ceiling as a senator to make a point about what he believed were wrong fiscal priorities of that administration. What then Senator Obama never did was say, I will vote to default if I don't get what I want. And that was part of a process where, as you know, because you've covered this, Wolf, cycle after cycle, presidency after presidency, we saw the debt ceiling raised again and again, without delay, without default, without drama, and without ever the threat that we would trash the world economy if one party didn't get what it wanted. It's just unprecedented. And look, talk to business leaders. Talk to business leaders who generally agree often with Republicans and their priorities, and ask them if they think that this strategy is good for America and good for our economy and good for the middle class. To a person, they'll say, no, it's terrible. It cannot be the right way to go. And what we have here is a faction of one House in Congress driving an ideological train in a very dangerous direction.
Jay Carney is the White House press secretary. A lot going on. We'll be working over these next several days and weeks. Hopefully there'll be no government shutdown. The debt ceiling will go up. Business will continue. We'll see what happens. Thanks very much.
I hope you're right, Wolf. I hope you're right.
I hope I'm right, too. I hope it all works out for the sake of the country, the sake of a lot of Americans, the sake of the economy. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.